Okay guys, I'm going to show you some of my stitching. And I'm going to start with this stuff here. I haven't decided if I want to make those that rose that was in the book I'm giving away, if I want to do it like that or what I want to do. But let's start with these guys. And of course I don't have my needles. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right, so I'm going to think about, so this is like a yellowy, but I don't know if I want to go with the yellowy color, the yellowy. In fact, I have this guy. I don't know if I want to do that. I think I might stick with this color here. So I'm gonna use this wool, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, now what happened? It's all, okay, pulled the wrong part. Oh, like this, okay, so. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start with that. This is why my thumb hurts so bad. You can see that I'm holding it, how I'm holding it. So let's see, can you see me? Yeah. So I'm just gonna do a little back stitch here, I think. Just because it's a wool thread, and I think that will just sort of be fuzzy and nice enough, you know. I might do a split stitch because I kind of like that. I'll do that. Okay. I don't know, you might be way too close. Too close? Okay. I guess I should talk, huh? Oh, man. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the whole stitch, and then I'll come back and think about the leaves, what I want to do. So I don't have any fun stories, I don't think. I'm trying to think. It's kind of hard to do it this way. So if any of you follow me on Instagram, or then I just put it from Instagram to Facebook, you know, so it looks, but either one. I think in my about information here on the channel, it has my Instagram stuff and my Facebook stuff. Okay, that's good. But anyway, I have a friend who has a, her house had burnt down or something, and so she's renting another place. I think because these are so small, I'm just going to kind of do like a lazy daisy stitch right here. Anyway, so she's been renting a place out in the country, and it has an old, I think they're still farming some of it, but it's like a really pretty, it's a nice house. It's a nice home, and it has an old dilapidated barn. Now around here, if you drive like through the Central Valley of California, there's all kinds of, I think I'm going to go like this too. I'm going to just go in the middle just to fill it in a little bit. So there's a lot of dilapidated barns in Central California. So see, that makes it look like it's filled in. It's full in. Anyway, so this is a kind of it's a barn. It's just not, it's like dilapidated, but there was stuff in there. So some farmer must be using it. And I don't know what, whatever. Anyway, she actually has barn owls in there. See, sounds so cliche. A dilapidated barn that has barn owls. Yep, that's what she has. And so they were getting ready to fledge. I didn't see a bunch of babies, but I saw 2 of the owls, and I put them on my Instagram. I was so excited because I've seen owls, but I've never seen them before in person, like in the day. So I was able to get some cool pictures. If I remember, I'll put some on the back here. But they were up there, and I guess I got tired of us looking at them and taking pictures. So then they flew out, and I'll tell you what, I really thought they were a lot smaller than they were. They were really big, a lot bigger than I thought. They were big, and they flew out. I thought, wow, I've seen them before. I've seen barn owls before at night, flying at night, and you can't really see them good. And like I've seen them before off the freeway, and, they've flown out at dusk, and they're obviously going to go hunting. So I didn't really see them up close like this, but man, they were really big. So that was that was a very excitement of my life to be able to do that. There was one more little one here. I'll just put this here like that. But so I got to, we went to her house, and then they had a bunch of killdeers out there. That's what they're called. Killdeer. And they're a little bird. Oh, come on, I went through there, didn't I? No, come on. I went through there. That's what I did, look. Okay, let's see if I can get it through. Anyway, they build nests right on the ground. And you would think, okay, well, that's ridiculous. And it is sort of ridiculous, but when I found it, okay, because I knew my friend told me that there was some They weren't there. It was after church on Sunday, and so they had. Oops, I didn't go this way. See, this is why I can't do it online. What I did was I didn't attach it here first, so we'll just go back like this, and then I'll just come through this way, like that. Anyway, so so she told me there was a killdeer nest. And there's a lot of them out there. And what they do is they lay them on the ground. If you go near their nest, then they try and draw you away by acting like they're a wounded bird and they're all hurt. And they want you to follow them away from the nest. But anyway, we found the nest. And I found the nest, and Gene goes, okay, where? And so I said, come here, just right here. And he could not see. I had to get down pretty much and point it out. There was 4 eggs on it. I'll put that in here too. I'm going to go over here now. Or over, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go over here. So I'm going to tie it off because I didn't want to have the big thread going that far. Anyway, so we saw the nest had 4 eggs. It's just on the ground, and the way the speckles are, they're like gray with black speckles. And so the way the speckles are, you can't really even see them. That's the second time I've seen a killdeer nest, and I couldn't see it the first time either. I had to have the farmer show me where it was. But yeah, so that was really fun. That was, I think, last week. I was very excited about that, or the week before, I guess. I was so excited because I just love that. I love going and just seeing I just love it. And so, so I did that. So I saw killdeers, and then on the way back from her house, which right now because of, we didn't get any atmospheric rain, I will just say that right now, but because of the snow melt and all that, it melts and comes down the valley, and then there's all these little, what do they call them? I don't know if they're called. They're for the farmers to irrigate with, but there's a lot of little things like that, and there's a couple of rivers, the Kings River, and they sometimes go dry, but when the snowpack melts, then there's a lot in there. Well, so then there's always swallows that come and make their nests under the bridges, with mud. So they make it up there. So there was some cliff swallows we got to see that were there. And so that was fun. I enjoyed that a lot. And so on that excursion, I saw barn owls and cliff swallows and killdeers, and of course then I saw some black phoebes. They're out there all the time, and trying to think of what else I saw. Oh, I saw, okay, it's called a Swainson's hawk way up high. Didn't get a decent picture. So I think I'm going to take this guy and then just do one of these, I forget what it's called. It's called a fly stitch. So you can just watch me. I'm not really good at teaching that. I mean, you just see I'm making a kind of a Y thing. I don't know if I want to go all the way down, but I'm going to. Okay, like that, like this. And then then you come back this way like that. Then I'm going to come up here again, just do it again, like this, like that. And so it was very exciting. I found it very exciting, that little excursion out at her house. And out there, we call it the country, but I don't know if it's really the country. It's sort of, well, it's the country, I guess, but it's mostly fields. And so there's some dairies out there, and there's fields where they grow, I don't know, different stuff, cotton, alfalfa, dairy stuff for the cows. Anyway, there's always a lot of birds out there, odd birds that come through. And so it's really kind of fun to go out there and just see what's going on. She tells me if there's a different kind of bird out there, like flocks of them to come see. I don't really want her to move back into her other house once it's fixed, because I like going out there. So I did that on Sunday, or a week from Sunday, so that was nice. I've been wanting to see now see, look, I have a hole here. So what I will do, I've already got a hole here for this, so I'm just going to go and do the next stitch. Then I'll come back and do another stitch in there to fill it in. So then I found another, see, I was telling you about stations I like to watch too. I'll go right there. So I found this station, I think they're called LA, I think it's for a guinea pig rescue. Now, did you know that there has to be guinea pig rescues? I'm sorry to hit you. It's really hard to see. Okay, like that. So then, see, I filled it in good enough. Anyway, so I found this site, the LA Guinea Pig Rescue, I think it's called. I'm obsessed with them. We can't, and Jean goes, you can't have a guinea pigs. I go, I know, I'm just really obsessed with them. They're just so something, I don't know. They're just really amazing, the guinea pigs. Anyway, I'm talking about the things but then the way they have to go rescue them and stuff, and it just seems amazing to me. So they went to this one, I think it was a $6 million home here in Southern California. And apparently they used to have pythons at this house. And so they had all these guinea pigs back there that they fed to the pythons, which I thought, well, that's sad. But I guess pythons have to eat, but whatever. And so they had to go, they were selling their house. And they had them in the most gross area in the backyard. Just, they were living so terrible. That one went off a little bit. I don't know if I care. It went off. See how the line's going? But I think it's because I'm looking at this here and figuring out what I want to do. Not sure what I want to do. Anyway, and you can't believe that people that rich would live like that. I mean, inside was beautiful, but the guinea pigs were just living in this little area. It stunk. There was dead guinea pigs in the where they were living they'd given birth and they had died. But they ended up taking, I don't know if they had over 50 of them they took out of there. So, I mean, I just feel like I'm getting very educated about guinea pigs. I don't know why. I don't know why. I know I don't want a boy because you have to clean out this sack all the time that they have, which, you know, seems like a poor, whatever you call it, a poor design. Okay, so I'm right here. Now I got to think, I like how this leaf looks already, but so maybe, I don't know, I can either just keep going sort of like that and just sort of make it look like it's turning, or just leave this like that and maybe do something else behind here. I don't know. Let's see what happens if we, I'm just going to go off to this side here and see what happens. Let's just see what happens. I mean, but, you know, I think I went too far. We'll see. Go just like this, and we're going to go like that. Let's just follow this part here, see what happens. Sort of like the picture is. See what happens. Anyway, so I've been watching that one. I just find it fascinating. And then somebody dropped off a cage outside their place. They dropped off a cage, and then they saw them drop it off, but then they didn't see anything in there. And then finally they went, I don't know what happened, they went to see, and then there was a guinea pig in there, and he didn't make it because they just left it in the sun. It was just so sad. Like, whoever dropped off, you know, come tell them, but I guess they were afraid that they'd say they couldn't take anymore. Just people, I don't know. It ended up dying. It's kind of sad. Okay. Tell you what also starting to hurt is this right here. This hurts like crazy right now. But I don't think you can get 2 of those shots in each place. Those, I want to say the cortisone, but I think there's other stuff in there that they give you on when you have arthritis. I think there's other stuff in the shot, they told me, but yeah, so. Excuse me, can you give me a shot in every joint in my hand? That's funny. So we're gonna go, I'm just going like this. Now the nice thing is that even though this is kind of, it's, you know, I could take it out if I don't like it. You know, it'll be fine. We'll just take it out if we don't like it. Just sort of like that. And and if I don't like the way the little vein goes, I could just go over the top of it and stitch it, like just stitch it with a top stitch, and it will be fine. So I think this guy, I'm just going to go kind of like that. Okay. All right, sort of like that. And then I'm going to come back over here, take him, and we'll go back the other way like this and see how this goes. Kind of a weird little graphic here, so we'll just see how it looks. Can't really hurt anything. It's too narrow to go back that, oops, then I did it anyway. Okay, what did I do here? I meant to catch it this way. Well, we're gonna just go like this and see what happens. We'll go like that. Oops, man, my glasses. So I'm gonna show you what I mean here. So I don't have a lot of thread left. I'm gonna just go this way. So if I just take this guy like this, I'll just come and go like this. Oh, there's something else I wanted to show you too. So do you see? I'm gonna make it a little more defined so it looks a little bit better. We'll just come back and do a back stitch down the center of the leaf, and it will look better. Yeah, so I watched that. What else have I been doing? I think I would like to be a gardener, but there's just no way that's going to happen. It's too hot out. When it gets so hot out, I can't really do that. I can't really be a gardener. So I think I'm going to go like this with it, and maybe this will make it look like that's a separate one going that way. Just sort of like that. I think I can see it okay. Okay. So that made it look a little better. And then I think I'm just going to go, this guy, I think I'm going to just go like this. I'm just going to do a little bit of a, kind of a, what do you call that kind of stitch? Like a, I was going to say a satin stitch, but I don't think that's the name. Just like a, maybe that is the name. I just didn't know how big guinea pigs were. See, I made a little, there's a little space there, so I'm just gonna go in between the two. Seems like a cool place if you live down there. It's somewhere, I don't know if it's by Laguna Beach. I don't know where it is, but it's down Southern California somewhere. And they have they have wellness checks every week. If you want to bring your guinea pig in to have it be checked, have a wellness check on it for free, which I thought, well, that's pretty nice. Okay, guys, I'm losing my thread. I'm sorry, I'm trying to thread this. I'll show you. I'm trying to do it this way so that I don't have to get out a needle threader because I didn't have it right here. Okay. Where am I at? Right here. So I'm going to go like, just like this a bit. I hope it's, I don't know if I'm getting too close. I think I'm just going to keep going just a little bit. I'll just go like that. Maybe just wanted to make it a little pointy. Make it a little bit pointy here. I'm talking to myself. All right, just like that, like this. Okay, it's kind of strange looking, but I don't know if I care. So this is going to be glued down too, so I'm not going to really worry about doing knots. I'm just going to pull it through like that. All right. So then you see what I did there. So I'm not going to do all that right now, but I will work on that. I'm thinking about doing that kind of a, it'd be easier. And then if I put more effort into this up here, this one up here, that looks like it would need more, like if I did short and long stitches up there. I'm thinking I might do that with, I guess, would it be bad if I show it to you? I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. I already knew how to do that stitch, so it wasn't like I didn't know. So let's take, I'm going to look and see here what I have. Kind of wanted a thick one. Oh, so like this, but it's red. I didn't really want red. Well, what if I use those two like that? I'm having thoughts now. Okay, well, let's I'm going to do this one. I'm going to start with this thread. It's a little odd, I know. So what you do here is, it's going to be that stitch that's a, what's it called? I don't know. I mean, I'd have to look up the name, and I don't really want to do that right now. This is hard because it has a knot in here. Come on, like this. Okay. But it's like a spider web type stitch. So I'm going to do that here. So let's see how it turns out. It only makes a few holes in in the area. So let's say this is the middle, right about right here, like that, like this. Let's go like that, like this. Oh, this is a bad idea, I think. Maybe not. We'll see. This has little, I don't know if you can see these little, they have little, like there's little, I want to say knots, but they're not really knots. I don't know what they are. So I'm going to go, so what you do is you put some spokes out. So we're going to go like that. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, this is a bad idea, bad idea. We're just going to use a little bit. I just want to go through here. So you had one like this. Now I'm going to do 5. So you don't want to go straight across. You kind of want to, if I do 3 and then, well, it's kind of hard to, I'm sure there's people who do it perfect, that know the perfect way to do it, but I don't think it's me that knows that. Like that, like this. And, ooh, come on, you can do it. Oh, look, I went through the knot. That's what I always do. Do not go through the knot. Just like that. And then let's go this way. So let's see, what if I did 7? You'd have to go here. You did 1 here, that's 1. That'd be 3, 4, 5. You can't do even number, which is not, let's go like that. We'll go like this over here so it's not quite across from that one, like that. Man, this is hard. There we go. Like this. I'm trying not to pull it too tight, but it doesn't really matter that much here. So see how I'm making the spokes on here? And now we're gonna go, let's go like this. We go 4. That'll be 4, but we have to have 5. Let's go. Man, this is difficult. You're gonna see what a bodgy stitcher I am, like that. Like that. So I'm gonna put 1 up here, 4. I think if I go 4, 5, well, let's see this here, like that. Dumb, but I did. So if I go like that, 5, see they're not evenly spaced, really. Should I care? I don't know. I don't know if I should care. I could have figured it out if I go and get a measurement, but I don't want to. Okay, let's get a bigger. The hole is not accommodating that. Just have to do a couple more and then you're free. You're free. Like that, like this. So let's see. So this is 1, 3, 4, 5. If we went like this, 6. 6. If you did 1 here, 7. Let's do 7. I think it'll look a little bit more even than the way it is now. Like that. And then over here like that. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, after we got our spokes in, this, like that, and like that, okay? Now we're gonna come up the center. It doesn't matter where, anywhere, just a little bit close to the center in the middle. Okay, so now I'm gonna use a different needle here. Okay. Because I want one that's blunt on the end. It makes my life easier. I think in here I saw a blunt one. Where did I see that? Come on, I know I saw it. It was on a, of course it's not right here. Is it in here? No, no, no. Oh, this one, okay. So this is a really blunt one. Super blunt, because it helps you not to catch it in the threads. So you'll see what I mean in a minute here. So I'm just gonna thread this one again. Now this is an easy way to do come on. Oh, I split the thread, that's why. Come on, come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. So now what you do is you go over and under the spokes. So right here, I'm going to go under, over, under, like this. Now for the center, I'm going to pull it a little bit taut. Not crazy taut, but that's under, over, over, under, like that. Oops. So, just like this. Okay, then under, over. Then it will go, because it's odd numbers, it will go, every time you go around, it will be opposite. You know what I mean? It'll be opposite world. I'm going to go around a couple times here, and then I'm going to change threads. Under, over, under. See, like that's why you need this to be blunt, because it won't catch on stuff. If it was sharp, it would catch on the thread. Like that. Over, under. And I think I'm just going to stop there. You just go through to the back. Hopefully I remember where I started right there. If I can see it. Just like that. Pull this through like that. Okay. So now I'm just going to, because this is a little loose, I will tie that a little bit. Because as you can see, I could take out the whole spoke thing, and it only has a couple holes in here because there's really no stitch, you know, there's only these holes here. Okay, so now let's take a different color. Okay, like this. All right, so I think I'm going to take this darker color, and I'll end with a lighter color on top, so we give it some depth. Okay, so now I'm going to start, when I do this one, I'm going to start being not so tight when I'm doing it. Now these are wool. Now the ones I did on the bag, I was telling, oh, I forget, was it Johnny or somebody? I was telling Johnny, I think, that you don't have to use crewel yarn. I just used 6 strands of, well, let's do 2 of this. I'm going to do 2 of these. Like that, just because I think I want it thicker, so I'm just going to double it over, which I should have made it longer, but whatever. It's not that big of a rose, really. Okay, that way to be a little thicker. Okay, let's see if we can find where, I think I stopped right around here. So that was, what did we do? We went under. Okay, so now this is going to go over and then under. Like that. Now, I'm not going to try and pull it that tight. I'm just going to sort of, and let it go every whichever way it goes. Doesn't matter if it twists. Under, like that, and then we're going to go over. I'm sorry I have to keep moving it on you, but let's like that. It doesn't have to be under, over, under, like that. So I hope you can figure out what I'm doing here. I thought I had a light on, but it doesn't look like it's on. Under, over, under. So you can tell the one before it, you can usually tell that it should be going opposite. Okay, then over, under. I have to keep turning it because it's hard for me to do it. So like that. Under, over, under. And then we'll go under, over, under. Just like that. Under, over, under. Just kind of push it up some. We want it to be loose. Don't want to pull it tight. Over, under. So I'm going to go go as far as I can go on this one, I think. Just keep pushing it in. And then, because I'm going to go around the outside with a lighter color. Under, over, under. And the idea is we're going to cover all these spokes so you're not going to see. And under, over, under. Do more or less spokes. They just have to be odd number. And see, I mean, you could do, you know, more spokes and see what look you get. This is so boring, you guys. If you want to watch it. Okay. I guess the thing is I just sort of choose things that I kind of like. I'm always drawn to autumny colors, so that's kind of what this is turning out. But I mean, that's the one I got, so that's kind of what that's the page I got from Rachel, and so I just kind of think that way. Okay, that's the colors that stick out. Now, if you wanted to change it, like she always says, you don't have to do the same colors. You could do different colors. But then I saw that I had that other fabric, and I really liked that too. I thought it went well with the whole idea, so just what I did. So you see how it's turning out. It's looking really good. Under, over, under. Then we can go over, under. Oops, now I think I missed something. Did I miss something? That was under, over. Oh, look, it got kind of, I don't care what it did right there. Under, over, under, because I don't know if I missed a spoke or not. I don't think I did, but if I do, I do. Under, over, under, just like that, Okay. So we're going to just sort of move it around, like just make it a little bit more fluffy or something like that. Under, over. So I'm getting to where it's almost the end of this. So I'll just work it out till I do to the end. What I like about this is pretty easy to do, and it's pretty easy to do, and because, you know, the other ones take a long time. I already took a long time on the first one, so I don't know if I want to take another long time. This goes under here like this, and get him. So just sort of that. Okay, then we'll go over and under, just like that, then over, under, like that, and then, now I think what I'm going to do here, because I'm pretty much done with that, I'm just going to go kind of under it, kind of gives it a little bit of like under here, and just then go in the back like that. See, so then it's looking really cute. Okay, like that. Now, because I doubled it over, I'm just going to go like this. I'm just going to tie it off here, makes it easier. You would think it doesn't look like, I think it makes it easier. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a really long video unless I make it up into two. So, okay. Okay, so now, because we don't want to see the spokes, so we're going to use this one here. And I kind of like, what I like about this guy here is that it's sort of, see how it's variegated. So I'm going to make this also, oh, well, I guess I'm going to do it this way. That was a short one. So let's just go like this. I'm going to also make this double. Now, the idea is that you just make it a little, if you had 6 strands of everything, I would just go with that. But What did I do with the needle? See, I could lose a needle because I'm using this wonderful thing and I didn't put it in here. Oh, guys, what did I do with it? Oh, here it is. Next time. Okay, so this is the trick. You just fold it over there tight because this is all fuzzy because it's fuzzy stuff. Fuzzy, fuzzy. So you probably, it's hard. I mean, I don't have the thing right here because I wasn't going to do this. And I thought several people asked, so I guess I should try. Okay, so now this is interesting because when I took two pieces, look, they're different colors. So that'll look nice. So I'm gonna come up, I can't remember, I think OC right here is where I went, I think right there. So let's go back this way. I don't think it's that important that so that was under, we're gonna go over right here. So I'm gonna just sort of, like that, okay. Now we're gonna go, that one, there's nobody else here right now. Nobody else here, it's over, under, like that, I think. Is that gonna be right? I'm not going to pull it tight at all because I want it to be loopy. And then the other one is where? Sometimes, see, like this one is not as big as these, so you just have to go, that's under, over, under. So you just have to feel for it sometimes, see where they are. Like that. Okay, then over here, that was under, over, under, like that. We can just sort of make it, I want it to be flat. So that was under, over, and then under. Those are closer together right there. Okay, then, is there one here? No, oh, no. So that's gonna be over like that. It's gonna be over like that, and then under right here. Okay, then over, under, like that. Under, over, and then under. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, then we're gonna go like this. Under, over, under. Where's the next under? Over here, like that. So, go like that, like this, like that. Now, over and under. Is that? No, that's under. Over, under. Now, let's say I wanted to. Well, I'm gonna keep, well, yeah, see, this is here. So I could keep going. I'm gonna keep going, I guess, until I finish that out. Okay. It's under, over, under, like this. Like this, and then. So then you just sort of move it around. Just kind of wiggle it around some. This one got really close together. That seems odd to me. Okay, like that. And then we're gonna go over. Okay, well, this will be like that. Seems like there should be a spoke right there. I don't know why it's not. Okay, well, we'll just go like that. Sure to work out. Under, over, we'll go over this way. Under, over, under. Now, that could be just like that. I'm gonna leave that because I kind of like that little one like there. So now what we could do we can just sort of look and see where we think we want to add it, because a lot of times they end up being bigger. So I'm going to go just like that and then come up this way. Go kind of like that. It's just no rhyme or reason. I just want to kind of hide that one spoke there like this. Okay, like that. And then what do we got over here? We can come back up over here, maybe like this, like that. And then we can come and just do our own little stitching like that. Just like that, and then come up this way and just sort of go like this. Just kind of go around and make your own little loopies. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's make him, I'm going underneath and I'm just sort of pulling him up a little bit like that, and like that, okay, like that. So we still have a little bit, I like that guy right there, so I'm leaving that, but over here, you see we have this right here, so I'm gonna go just like that, and then come back this way, just sort of like that, and just sort of just making it looking loopy, sort of like that. Then we'll go over here just like that, just sort of like that, Okay, so now that has a little bit more on that side, so we can go over on this side. Maybe you just come up here like this. Let's say we want to go around kind of like that. Make a few more of these like that. And then come back this way, kind of like that. And you just kind of goof around with it till you consider it that you like it. And then we'll come up this way, kind of like this, like that. Okay, so there's rose number 1. And I like it, it's okay. Now what I could do, I could put some knots in the middle if I want it to look like it has something, but you remember I put that, oh, you know what, I have an idea. Let's use a little bit of we'll use a little bit of the, what are they called? Of that other thread I had, see if we can do that. I might like that. All right, we did that like this. Okay, where's that one I just put away? I want to hope it will work, but I don't know because it has those little knots in it, but look, you know, can't hurt to try. Here it is, this one. I'm gonna try this just for fun and see what it looks like. Oops, let's take the one, no, this one, okay. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can get this in here or not, like that. I probably need to, let's see, let's get, I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm gonna try it because look at how huge this is. This is a huge needle. But because it has these little knots in here, I think I might want to try that so that it still will go through better. We'll see. I mean, it might not be a good idea. We don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna come up here, just sort of like this in the middle. Oops, then it's gonna come through. No, it didn't come through. Okay, so I'm gonna make myself, I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna do 3. Like that, and just like this. We'll see how this goes. Like that. Oh, I like that. Okay, like that. You don't see all the colors though, but that's part of it. 1, 2, 3. I'm not trying to make it that tight either. I don't know if you guys have, I have a rose, it's called a Disneyland rose. And it's the rose they have in the parks at Disney, at the one here. I don't know about Disney World and stuff. And it's like an orangey pink color. It's kind of orange. But what happens is that it changes color. It's like it comes out orange, but then the older it gets, you know, it becomes like more of a pink, washed out pink color. So they all look like a little different color, which is very fantastic, because on one hand you think this doesn't even look like the same rose, but they are the same rose. See, now that was nice, because see, there's some colors there that are different. So I'm going to go ahead and put this guy over here and see if we get a different, oh, of course not, because now I changed over there and it's more of a darker color, which is like that color. Oh well, it's the way it is. It's just the way it is. And like that. Let's put one more dark one right here in the middle, like this, I think. Okay. Okay, so there's that one. Just like that. You just kind of goof around with it a little bit. Just like that, like that. If I don't like how that has an abrupt change there, just sort of make it come a little bit more like that. All right, well, I'm not opposed to that. Okay. So I think that's enough for now. I'm pretty sure this is a really long video, so we're just gonna I think it's okay. I think I like it. I always say that when I'm trying to tell myself I like it. I think it'll be okay. Okay, guys, so thanks for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed that. And that's scary, because that's 51 minutes right there. Maybe this will be a separate video. Okay, see you later. Bye.